Hey everybody, it's Angel from Halo Inspirations. We give you inspirations to help you spread beauty and joy through your quilting journey. Happy day 10, happy Friday. Yay! Super excited. What are we doing today? Today we're doing another free motion, and I'll throw a picture up here so you can see it a little better. We did a whole bunch of little stuff in here, but it's free motion with the loops and the meander blended together. And as usual, I have put up on our website, and I'll put the link down here for the page on our website, and it's also in the description box, but it is another doodling sheet. That doodling sheet gives you a beginning to go ahead and trace it, and it's just loops and meander. There's no extra stuff in it. It's just loops in a meander. So you can give that a good trace and then fill up the rest of the page. And on there, you can give yourself a little fun and have a little practice putting other little stuff in there as you're trying to figure it out. And you'll see what I'm talking about when you see what I did to demonstrate some of that. So, yeah, that is what we're doing today. So what is it that you're going to need? Well, of course, you'll need your practice sandwich. Of course, you'll need your machine and a free motion foot that is loaded and ready to go. I also use machine gloves, quilting gloves. I keep this whole time, if y'all haven't figured out by now, if you're not new, I can't say what the name of it is. It's like machine and fingers blended together. It's on the website if you're interested in getting your own machine gloves. So I do have those on board. I am using, of course, the Orifil weight thread. 50 weight that you can also find on our website. And last but not least, I'm in love with this So Slip mat. It just makes quilting so much better. So that's all you're going to need. Oh, and a needle, right? And we all know, if you've been watching, it's a Chrome Pro by Schmetz quilting needle, and I use a 9014. So at any rate, come on aboard and let's go ahead. I'm going to take you in just like I did with the other free motion quilting videos. I'm going to take you in first and do some doodling, and then we'll jump right into the machine. So I'll see you guys in just a sec. We're back here at the doodling board, and this week we're combining those two motifs that we've done the last couple times of free motion quilting. I'm going to do a little bit of meander with a loop in it, and so it's just basically the same thing as changing directions, and then just every now and again throwing in a loop. Now, another thing I like to do on occasion, instead of a loop, I can't draw an open face star. I mean, that's like something like this. Okay, well, that wasn't bad. Not great, but you know, I can't do that very well when I quilt. I still can't. However, what you can do is just draw like we did in school and then keep it going. And then every now and again you can throw one of those. You can put anything in here. You can do hearts, right? Stars, hearts. You can do some flowers and then keep that going. You can be as creative as you like inside of this. You can do loops and stars, loops and flowers, loops and hearts, whatever your heart contents. But it's taking that idea of meandering and throwing in a little extra oomph any way you would like to get it done. So let's take this now to the sewing machine. All right, here we are at the sewing machine. Now, the first motif we did in free motion quilting these past few days was the loops or the telephone cord. The second one was the meander. Now we're going to blend the two together. And again, I'm not going to focus too hard on my stitch length being consistent right now, but I'm going to be practicing how to navigate through my quilt, my little practice sandwich, and making those turns with those loops, guys. I mean, this one's a lot of fun. I really like this one. So again, I'm going to lower my presser foot. I'm going to bring up my bobbin thread. So I'm going to push my needle function down, lift it up, give a little tug, hold my thread, pull that out, All right, and there is my bobbin thread ready to be buried. And like y'all know, I can't eyeball, so I'm lowering my needle with my hand wheel. I'm gonna get these gloves on and let's have a little fun with this. All right, this one I really like too. I've actually used it on one of my Christmas tree skirts, and I put the stars in there. If I dig that out, I'll show you a picture. All right, so we're just gonna get this started, and it's a meander with some loops. All right, and once again, your most controlled space is in between your hands, but it's just going in every direction, filling up the spots that you're working on, meandering around. Meander is just a term that means, you know, no real pathway. You're just going in various different directions, and every now and again I'm going to put a loop. Now I want to tell you what is very common when people do loops. They like to speed up their hands. It's kind of like when you're driving a car and you know you hit the gas to go around the turn a little. Oh, I just turned the fabric. I'm probably going to get a jiggy jag. It's kind of like feeling like that, but you want to really try to keep it very consistent, because then you won't get those necessary eyelashes or inconsistent stitching. And you just, every now and again, you just want to put in another loop. Now, I haven't done this in a million years, but I am going to attempt to do a star here, because we did talk about the idea that you could put in like the stars that we do when we're in school, right? So I'm going to go up. I'm going to go down, I'm going to go across, I'm going to go across. And I will tell you, if you do this motif enough, you'll get really good at that too. And you can actually combine the two. That's actually what I did in the Christmas tree skirt. I had little loops in my meander, and I had little stars. And I think I ended up doing kind of a weird kind of, you know, I'm a habitual person. I like things to be very habitual. So at one point I did like 2 loops and then a star or something like that. But, you know, you could draw a star. I'm going to attempt a heart. Ooh, boy. I'm not very good at drawing hearts, but I will do a heart. But it's just a simple meander. Throwing in whatever shape you want. You can do any shape. Let's try a heart. Oh boy. Yep. I need a little more practice. I'm going to try one more here in just a second. But as you can see, I need a little bit. Not too bad though. And I promise you, if I were to do this on a quilt, it would not make or break me. Now I will say, this one, I came in, but I like it better when, for me personally, everybody has their own preference, but I like it better if you can come back into the bump in the middle. This one kind of hangs off, but you know what? It's okay. It's all right. It really is. And especially when you're working with a practice sandwich, because, listen, y'all. It's practice. It's a time to enjoy it and to have a little fun with it. And just, make sure you do relax. You keep nice posture. I'm going to try another heart. Keep your abdomen. Oh, this one's not going to be pretty. There we go. It's not bad. It's not bad. What do y'all think? I'm not very good at drawing hearts. But like I said, this is practice. So it's okay to experiment. It's okay to have some fun. And just work it through. And you could do this in one block, or you could actually make it bigger and do this across your quilt. It's another versatile one, but what I like most about it is that it helps you learn how to push that fabric and not turn your fabric. Now, I want to point out, this is still, you still want to cover all the area. So if you notice, I'm going to end up having a corner that doesn't have anything in it. That will probably stand out more than all these little errors or my not so pretty hearts. I think they're kind of cute. What do they say? Homemade is happiness. But this is all you're going to do, guys. And I will say, one of the best places to stop when you're doing this, here, I'll do it right now, is in the loop, okay? So I'm at that point where it crosses. That's probably the best place to stop to readjust so that you don't have as many, what are they called? Jiggy jaggies. And you could do a little bit more of a meander inside of here and then follow up with a loop-de-loop as you go along. It's still the same concept that you want to, oh, I'm getting too far, that you want to just practice going in different directions. This is all it is, guys. And I'm telling you, this one is so much fun. But you want to try and fill that space, going in all these different directions. And it's also good if you try to keep consistency in your loops, but if you're not consistent, being inconsistent can also be consistent, right? Oh, see, I stopped and I couldn't remember what I was doing, so I have a little point here, but you know what? It's gonna be all right. Come up here, go in here. A little round. You could do this small or you can do it big. Whatever your heart content. I'm telling you guys, this really is a lot of fun. So I hope you will give this a try. Because this one, I think I like this one. If I'm going to do a meander, I want to meander with loops and shapes. That's my own preference, but I hope you enjoyed this. And I'm going to go ahead and finish this section so it's all completed, and I'll be right back at you. Wasn't that fun? Yeah, I really like this motif too. And you know, I'll put a picture up as I'm talking, just as a reminder of what we've done. And so you can see it a little better. But you know, this is one of those, it's just like a meander. It just has a little extra flair to it. And if you're doing a meander for an all over, this is just a great switcheroo, giving it just a little bit more than just a meander, giving it some creativity in it, and maybe a little texture. And it can be used all the way across your quilt. Gets done really fast, or you can just use it in a little area, little negative space area, or inside of a particular block. It's just one of those motifs. It's just like the meander, but it's just got a little bit of more oomph to it, you know, something we all can appreciate as creatives. At any rate, that was today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Tomorrow, I'll be back out here for day 11. We're getting it real close to the end here. And tomorrow is another ruler. So we'll have another quilting ruler party tomorrow on day 11. I look forward to seeing you then. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, do not hesitate to drop them down below. I appreciate hearing from each and every one of you. And if that doesn't, if you want a little liveness going on, if you want interaction on, you know, live time, I will be on Facebook at 3 p.m. for our live Q&A, live quilting and answer session at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, my time today. So that if there's any questions or comments or suggestions or just a little chit chat about some quilting stuff, right? I'll be there again today at 3 p.m. I look forward to seeing you if you are coming right along. Yeah, so see you tomorrow. See you at 3. Don't forget to grab your free doodling sheet. That is there on my website, as I talked about. Don't forget to grab it. It's absolutely free. You don't have to sign up for nothing. Just click the button and it'll pop up and you can download it right onto your computer immediately. So don't hesitate to grab that free thing for you. But until next time, may y'all continue to be inspired, productive, ever so joyful. Never stop believing and never stop making your dreams in quilting come true. I love y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Talk to y'all soon.